right, sticking with the topic of summer, the next subject is a thing. All right, and my new thing, my favorite thing, is the Wacom Cintiq drawing tablet. So they're definitely not cheap. They're definitely kind of pricey. But this day and age, if you're going to be anybody in art, you gotta learn to use these. So when I was in college, they didn't have the Wacom Cintiq. It was like, it's crazy to think how far digital art's come. So I am not classically trained on one of these. I'm a traditional artist. I work in, pencil, paper, paint, clay. But I'm realizing that, people think digital art is like, a separate type of art, and it's not. Art is art, all right? Like, what changes is the tools you use. So if I'm using pencil, if I'm using pen, if I'm using paint. So I've come to see the Wacom Intuos as more of just a tool that an artist use and not a discipline. And the reason I got it is for you guys. It's going to allow me to give you guys better instruction. And who doesn't want that? So, I'm going to draw the Wacom Cintiq tablet. So I've got my drawing up, courtesy of Amazon. I did not buy this at Amazon, though. I would suggest buying from Best Buy. So let's start with, it looks like it's just kind of like a flat plane, and so it's a flat surface, essentially, and kind of has a little bit of perspective there. So we're going to kind of grid this out, all right? We're going to put these lines in, make sure it's parallel. I'm going to borrow that, ghost it. All right, and it looks like the screen is set within a few screens, so we'll kind of, there, we'll curve that around to there. We'll curve it up over here. So, I don't know, like, I'm going to have to review this video on YouTube. I didn't realize I was drawing with a 2H pencil. The pencils have codes on them. You can see the 2H. It's super light. So we're going to make sure that maybe in the future we don't draw with a 2H. We go there. And then we got the little tab for the pen. And inside the border is a second border. Oohs and ahs. But I don't know I guess I'll tell a story while I work. So these pads are really cool. And back in the day, if you wanted to do any drawing on a computer, you had to draw, and it was like a black surface. Maybe I'll get it out one of these days. It was just like this black surface. It was flat. And you draw on it, and you have to look at the screen. So your hand was moving on this surface, and your eyes were on the screen. And it did take a little bit to get used to, and I just always thought that was like too much. But with the Wacom, as you draw, whatever you draw happens in real time on the screen. It's really kind of neat. And then it's also got all these like pressure, like, okay, so like, you can see how quickly this device has won me over because, and I'm not being paid, by the way, by Wacom. I'm being paid by D70. It really is like something, and it's come such a long way, and it actually, like, it doesn't feel quite like paper, but it's close enough that I don't mind it. But here we go, and then one more. So yeah, it's I definitely still prefer paint and pencil, but I don't know, it's like, I think I've been using it, and my wife and I have been playing with it, and it's really just like the potential for online instruction it has is like really exciting to me, because I like teaching art, and any way I can be better at that I will take. So for you guys, I've committed fully to digital art because it's what you guys need. And we'll just kind of like pop in a stylus there. If this is the stylus that came with my Wacom, I would probably return it. Oh boy. And then we'll kind of put this background in so it looks like it's sitting on a desk. There's a beautiful piece of art on the screen. I don't think I can draw that, so we'll just kind of like do one of these, you know. Draw like this big old piggy. Curly tail. Oh man, I'd return that pig too. Boink. So, that's my Wacom Intuos. Favorite thing from summer.